Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Freight Forwarding. We've got some good stuff to do today, like killing more biters, fixing more factory, maybe getting towards a rocket launch, all the good stuff. Science, I think, is working. It looks like yellow is the holdup at the moment. Yeah, although most of the labs are running, so that's nice. I'm curious if there's anything simple we can do to help out yellow science, or if it's just, nope. Low density structure. Looks like a lack of copper is doing it this time. So... oh, there's a couple red belts. You little turds. Those 4 red belts slowing everything down. Jerks. Okay, well, they're gonna be blue belts now, which will help. Yeah, what else was I gonna say? We got our combat aircraft. We need to make more of those so we can kill all the biters. Let's automate that, maybe? Maybe, definitely. Down with our military stuff. Which means I'm gonna need to automate quite a few things. Let's see. So, combat aircraft requires a lot of stuff. But the only thing we're going to need to add in is the tanks and rocket launchers. Sorry, heavy armored vehicles and rocket launchers. So I can do that and that. Armored vehicle. Click, click, click. Those will feed into you. These stack to 1, I presume. Oh, I can't even tell because the tooltip's so large. Stack size 1. Yeah, there we go. Control Shift F to the win. I've had multiple people ask me what mod is that when I do this. It's not a mod. This is just in Factorio. You just Control Shift F. Man, it's your friend. If you want to see all that juicy information. Okay, and then we want to request... I think I'm going to do a manual request. Probably faster to change the mod setting than anything else. I just want one amount, so that it doesn't completely fill things. Yes, so today is the Friday that the recipe browser Factoriopedia thing was announced. By the time people see this video, it'll be March or something. I don't know, but yeah, exciting Factorio Friday facts today for sure. Very exciting. I am interested to see though if this, because FNEI is quick and easy, and it'll just be interesting to see if the new one is quick and easy. But yeah, the new one has so many features. It's awesome. It's like if Recipe Book was supported by the engine and, you know, had even more features. So it is really cool. It's far more like the Minecraft experience where you can really, I'd say it's even better. You can see like all the properties of, you know, okay, this thing can be used in these recipes, and it has them all in a grid rather than like having to page through, you know, here we have to page through a bunch of pages. Yeah, it's cool. It's hard to explain. You guys have already seen the Friday facts anyway, so there's no point. But yeah, this is good. This is good. We're gonna get combat aircraft, and we are going to, yeah, seeing the stats of things is very nice. Trying to think. Magazine size 7, because we could just put now here's a question. How does the vehicle know what weapon is selected if I'm not driving it? Does it just stick with whatever was already selected by default, which looks like the rocket launcher? Meaning if I were to put anti-material rounds in it, and then fly it over, would it not shoot the anti-material rounds because it's waiting for rockets? So I'd have to manually hop into each one and change the weapon. I'm guessing that's the case. But I'm considering using these instead, but they just do such a small amount of damage, it's not worth it. Rockets are just so expensive is the problem. I mean, I guess they're not really that expensive. They're just slow. Just a little bit of iron, a little bit of copper, and a little bit of coal. And I don't even count sulfur. So maybe I just need to up the explosives rate. What's the easiest way to do that? It's not easy right here, but if we have coal going somewhere else, we could make more. Let's see. Is there coal over here somewhere? No, of course not. We'll continue the spaghetti. Yeah, they did mention being able to look up biter stuff too, which is super handy. And I'm guessing they did that because there's going to be lots of new enemy types that will be a bit more complicated. You know, biters right now are very simple. It's kind of like, okay, how much health does it have? How much damage can it do? And that's about all you need to care about. But there will probably be... Oh, I'm missing a setting here. There will probably be more things to care about. There we go. Okay, so here's coal. We need chemical plants. And a beacon. I still haven't redone my red science. Honestly, I'm too lazy. I should, but I'm gonna put that off longer. What am I doing? Explosives? You know what? Surely there's a better place for this. I just like the spaghetti so much. Can't let go of it. There really isn't a better place for this. Funnily enough. Okay, because we need the sulfur first, which is sulfuric acid. And something else? I actually forget. No, sorry, petroleum gas. We don't need sulfuric acid for sulfur. Sulfur makes sulfuric acid with lead. That's what it is. That's right. Okay. Don't worry, I'm remembering how to play Factorio. We'll get there. I may need to move this slightly over. Because these are going to be sulfur. And then I'd like a beacon. Means these need to go down. And then I'd like the explosives right across from it. Of course, that's the wrong number because of the annoying glitch in max rate calculator. Hashtag I should be using rate calculator from Ryguard. Okay, so with all 2-2 stuff going here, we get 4 sulfur out, but only 0.475 sulfur in. So I only need like 1 sulfur for 10 of these. Okay. So that's no big deal. So I'll do it like this. And we find the nearest water, which seems to be over here. That's handy. Bam. And the nearest petroleum gas, which is... here. that. We'll have a turn a corner. That actually works nicely. Okay, so there's sulfur. Now we can get more explosives. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's crude oil. So we're gonna have to move crude oil over a tile. And then back over. The lengths I go through for spaghetti. All the spaghetti. Okay, there's water. There's sulfur. There's coal. It's so tasty. It sure is. It sure is. Alright, so there's 4.4 more explosives per second. And those need to get onto the explosives belt here. So this guy... Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Not even close to what I wanted there. Though I understand why Factorio thought I wanted that, I did not. that was one time where that is very much not what I wanted. Let's see. Can we reach that far? We can. God, I don't know if it's Crastorio that upgrades the blue belt length, but man, it is. These are long boys. Look at that. It's K2. Okay, yeah. It is awesome. Okay, but anyway, there's some more explosives. And let's do... Wait, this is not in the right spot. There we go. Okay, so now we need a squiggle. Squiggle again. Nope, we're side loading, right? I think it's fine. Yeah, we're side loading right there. Cool. Okay, so that should help with my explosive rocket problem. So that's a good thing. Oh, yeah. And our Air Force is coming into its own here. Oh, yes. I think I'll do 8 to start, and we'll see what an Air Force of 8 of these things can manage. Oh, it's gonna be so glorious. It's gonna be so glorious. We do need logistics requests for advanced fuel at 200. Please tell me that copies. It does. Okay, good. So then that will get us a full fuel tank. And then we'll start with, explosive rocket request of 300. And then I think that's all I need for now. We'll get the equipment eventually. but I think we're gonna try to get some upgrades first. Cool. Okay, well that'll keep my military busy for a while. Rocket silo is 70% of the way there. We should probably start thinking about rocket parts. Are we gonna ship rocket part? What did I decide I'm gonna do? How do I want to do that? Some people have talked about making them locally, but I could also ship the rocket parts from afar. Hey, pal, you crafted it in your own custom mod pack, and it's huge. Very strong, yes, it is very strong. It's slightly less strong than vanilla because of the armored leviathans are pretty dope, but so what I'm trying to figure out is if we want to ship things by plane or not. Because shipping them by boat is so much more efficient in the long run, but it's a pain in the butt. But I already have this shipping line set up, so it feels kind of weird not to use it to ship, you know, all the things. Considering a boat can carry 80 stacks, which is equivalent to 16 cargo drones. Which is 320 iron. Maybe it's better to just use cargo drones. But I could but containerization is blah, pain in the butt. But we could containerize like the, what are they called? Processing units? No. The rocket control units. I assume they can be containerized? Yeah. So we could containerize enough for a bunch of rockets. Correct, Alor. The drones cannot carry containers. We could make everything here, but I'm pretty sure that's worse than shipping things here. I guess we can do the math. Or more specifically, Helmond can do the math. So what we want to do is we want a rocket part. So for one rocket part, I still don't know how prod works either. Is this going to be 40% prod or 70% prod? I kind of need to find out before we go any further. So let's work on this for a minute, because we do need this titanium. So let's work on that while the rocket silo research finishes. Okay, this will be the T junction? Yeah. And that one didn't get power for what reason? Oh, okay, yeah, we were missing a pole there. Got it. And we're gonna need more charging stations in this region. Okay. And then we need to pick up the creep along here. That there. Good. Okay, we'll find out about the 70% prod thing. It is interesting that you can make rocket fuel from stone. That feels a little weird. A lot of stone. But you can just make it from stone. Oops. Or no, that was, we want the light oil version. See, here's the problem, is we would need to ship in more items than, I think. I guess it's more about stacks. How many stacks of things would we have to ship in? Yes, with the ammonia recipe, you can make it from nothing, but it's really slow, or it requires a lot of buildings, or both. Because ammonia is like a bunch of chemical plants, and you need 1 billion hydrogen, and the only way to get nitrogen is this. And yeah, you can see that it is pretty rough amount of atmospheric condensers. So I guess the question is it easier to ship the stacks of these? It actually might be, because these only, these stack to 25? Oh. Something changed. These don't just stack to 10. Okay. It's 25, 10, 25 for stack sizes. So what would give me an even amount of stacks? I guess if I do 50, 1 times, or divided by 7.15 times 50. Okay, divided by 49.96 times 50. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9 stacks versus a third of a stack, a third of a stack. What else is stacked to 100? Nothing, of course not. So that's like 2/3 of a stack. This is too much math. We're gonna call that 2/3. 2/3. We got 4/3. 5 6/3. That's like 2 stacks for those items. Plus 2 stacks. That's 4 stacks. 5.5. We're looking at like 5.5 or 6 stacks to ship these things. Versus, what did we say? 2, 4, 9 stacks. It's denser, sure, but then we have to do all the processing here. I don't know if it's not denser enough that I think I care. Yeah. So, there you go. There's your answer. Now, this is slow. And why is there no power pole for that one? Oh, because that needs to be there first. I see. I'm actually going to help it out then. Oh, that one needs to go there. Right. Okay. Well, I can speed this up slightly by cheating. Yeah, you don't need to count the lava steel thingy. Yeah, because I'm shipping that back here. The Titan steel. Whatever. Let's start crafting. I guess we just need more LDS and processing units. Rocket control units is a separate thing. Charged lithium battery. What rate can we actually handle? That's the thing. We're only getting like 1 Titan steel a second. So I'm gonna go off of... I'm gonna go off of 1 Titan Steel a second. Which is not too bad. Oh, it's so annoying. This should work. Ah. It really does frustrate me, to be honest. I know that Helfima changed it to try to make it helpful, but I think it's actually less helpful than it is helpful. Because you end up not being able to even utilize it. Okay, this isn't too bad. In terms of like how many buildings I actually need for this stuff. So for rocket fuel, like I already have rocket fuel and I already have low density structure. So we just need the Titan steel to be moved over to where I have LDS, which is right here. What exactly is going on here? I'm not sure, but that should be output priority left. That should be output priority left. That should be output. There we go. Now this seems like superfluous. Yes, it was. Beautiful. Okay. More LDS is the problem. They're all running, so that's an easy enough thing to improve. We'll do that. And where's the Titan steel? Over here. Have we gotten any back yet? We did. Hooray. Oh, no. We're out of cobalt? Ruh-roh. Okay, we're good. We're good. This is still working. Something else is busted. My tailings processing stopped because titanium stopped, because dirty water stopped, because stone stopped, because somehow a belt got reversed? The heck? That is so weird that you have to click both. Something feels wrong with that, and I don't know what it is. No idea how that happened. Okay. So that somehow got reversed, and that screwed everything up. Got it. We should be okay now. Temporarily stopped cobalt. Got it. Got it. Okay. That's fixed. Rocket silo is now ready to craft, so we should go find out about productivity. I'm not gonna look up how long that was broken. Oh, now I have to. I wasn't gonna, and then you mentioned it. It's like, don't think about pink elephants, you know? Cobalt. It doesn't... Must have been very recent. It even ran as recently as 12 minutes ago. But it was stopped for a long time. I mean, like an hour. It's confusing. Anyway, where's my personal plane? I don't remember where I left it. over there. And then rocket silo. We need steel, concrete, a lot of things, of course. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off auto trash, and we'll do this ourselves because we only need one of them. 1,000 steel. Is that good enough? Yeah. Okay. Concrete is up here. No! I'm just gonna get rid of a bunch of random things that bots will bring us again once we need them. Okay. Oh, of course I got rid of the blue chips. And I need electric engines. Which are somewhere over here. I should be using that thing more often. It is fast. Where's the chest for these things? Oh, it's at the end here. Okay, there we go. Up to blue, Soikies. Cirky's happy about it. Need the blue circuits. Okay, there we go. Rocket silo. Now I can turn them back on. Personal junk. Personal junk. Okay. What did I do to my power? You know, I can fly circles around the bots. You guys can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Okay, so with a silo... Yes, the poor hardworking robots. I guess for now, I can at least put... What's the easiest way to do this? Yeah, it puts it in the trunk. 2 nukes. And those don't properly insert, I don't think. I don't think there's a way to... Yeah, they don't auto-fuel the items within the grid. I just dropped 5. Because that's how that works, apparently. You can't Z onto that slot, weirdly enough. But yeah, I'm thinking that for now is probably... 3 seems too many though, because that's 12, and those only supply 7.5. But if I only have 2, those consume 4 megawatts each. Okay, that'll still consume full. So maybe it's better to have 6 shields for better. I think this is what we talked about doing before anyway. Until we have better things, this is, I think, the best we can do. Get ready for Geiger counter sounds. The movie. 5. And I have to manually put 5 and 5. Okay. Copy that. Put 5. Fine. I'm doing 5 because that'll last like roughly forever. Not technically, but close enough. Because didn't we calculate 1 by itself would run for like 6 hours of runtime or something ridiculous? That's good. You're good. Okay, we got 4, 5 lanes. Two more stacks of fuel. Sweet. Actually had all the equipment we needed. All right. The autogoner only... Right, Sviplet. I did notice that already, but we have... Yeah, they're all selected on rockets. So that should be good to go. They all have fuel, they all have power, they all have rockets, they all have... Oh, this is going to be amazing. Did the calculation take into account the 200% bonus? Potentially not. I'm not even sure if it did, so we might even have more time than that. Okay, control click, control click, control click, control click, control click, control click. I know I can do remote murdering, but we're gonna do we're gonna just have our little following fortresses of doom. This is wonderful. Now they're way slower than me, so they'll have to catch up. Oh boy, here I go killing again. Yeah, we're gonna check out that rocket silo hole. Yeah, you know, the biters deserve at least some amount of personal. That's so cool. You know, some amount of personal effect. Maybe I wait till it's light out. How's this going? Okay, I need to paste it again. We're getting there. Not a fast process when you can't do super force build. Just so many things about Factorio 2.0 that we need. We need yesterday. It does look like we got the power plants or power poles pasted. So that's good. Yes, exactly, Gringo. There is, well, it's not a better landfill system. It's just that you can force build, super force build, which means I can paste a blueprint which has landfill underneath it, and it'll remember what's supposed to be on top of it, and it'll build the landfill first and then build what's on top of it. And I don't need to like go back and repaste it over. Yes. And Dave, I did talk about it a little bit, yes. The awesome new system. Okay, it's light out. Well, biters, say goodbye. Oh, it's delicious. It's too good. It's too good. Now, what I might do is have... like, you know, words, have some of them like chained together So then they end up targeting different fighters better. I don't think I did that right. Okay, hold on. I need to do this one at a time. I think I did that all wrong. Okay. Alright, so you follow me. You follow him. You follow him. You follow her. You follow them. And you follow that guy. And then... Oh, ho, ho. Now this is what dreams are made of right here. Oh, this is so cool. I have like a snake of explosive launching planes that destroy biters. Oh my gosh. I should maybe do 2 at a time rather than like 1 each, but I'm not gonna lie, this is too cool. This is too cool. Okay, where's the rocket silo hole? I actually need to like do things here. It's way to the south, so we'll fly out over the ocean. But that's so cool. Factorio is a fun game. And combat really is fun sometimes. Like I don't hate biters for this reason. I do like to play with them sometimes. But I think the core Factorio experience, biters get old pretty fast for me. Now, they're probably running out of rockets. Yeah, they use up rockets pretty quick. Gosh, this is so cool. This is just too cool. So cool. Okay, now what? You know, it is weird you can run through the acid pools, given that you're flying. Same issue as needing belt immunity. I feel like whoever made the airplane mod didn't fully understand how to turn those things off. Or maybe they didn't even think to, I don't know. Like, it makes sense you can get hit by the flying acid, but you shouldn't be able to run over it. Oh, they're all out of rockets now, so our offensive capacity is largely reduced. You're just lasers. Okay, well, we can investigate the rocket silo hole. Okay, and it looks like there is no extra productivity. So that was a lie. It's just because it showed up as a resource deposit. Was the reason. If that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, we can kill biters, but it's not fast with just lasers. But yeah, so we are gonna need this amount of resources. That is correct. All right, well, let's fly home. Can I just fly through? No, that's actually kind of dangerous. I can fly northeast without too much trouble. And these ones I think I took out with artillery. Okay. Back home we go, and we need to add way more rockets to their requests. Spidertrons scale better than the aircraft? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably never going to use Spidertrons now that I have these things. Let's be honest. Let's get real here. Why would I use a Spidertron when I have these things? Okay, so I can throw more of them out, which will be handy. Eventually, I'll have enough of them that... Oh yeah, I was getting more copper going. I completely forgot about that. I'll have enough that I won't even need to do rockets, right? If I have enough lasers, then we'll be fine. It's all about having enough lasers. That's what life is truly about. Okay, we're getting there. We are... Are we getting there? Are they the ones that are going? No, those are not. What the heck? Shouldn't this be getting built by somebody? But I don't see anybody flying around. Maybe there are some. Okay. Yeah, because we actually need that copper pretty soon. So let's look at that for a second. So what else do we need to do here? We need the belts. We need to change the recipes. We need sulfuric request. Oh, we didn't copy the right station. Now we need like better station. Where's the iron one? Let's do this. Beep. All right, get rid of that nastiness. And then this is the empty containers. Need to go down, over, and up. And full containers, which go here and get loaded. onto the train, like so. And then the provide threshold, we decided we should pigeonhole, principal it. Let's change those down to 12. And we got 48. And then we change this to 41 because if there's 36 in these three, then there has to be at least 5 in this one. I just like saying pigeonhole principle because it's a real math thing and it sounds ridiculous. But it's also actually what I'm doing. Or more accurately, the math trick that I'm utilizing. Okay, and those can now all pump into a different tank. Those are all wired properly. The sulfuric request is correct. But we can't enable it. Why is that yellow? It's scaring me. It's yellow. We won't enable requester until all this is ready to be hooked up. Oh, this needs signals and whatnot. This was my intersection that wasn't meant to be an intersection. And of course, we're working in the dark here. Let's see. Chain signal. Chain. Chain. Chain, chain, chain. Coming from the right. Chain. Chain, chain, chain. Coming from the left. Chain. Chain, 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 chain. And then exiting, regular, regular, regular. I think I did that right. Guess we'll find out. LTN Combinator mod am I using? LTN Combinator modernized? Remodernized? I forget. There's a few of them. LTN Combinator modernized. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then this guy just doesn't need to squiggle whatsoever. Although before I deconstruct these, I'm gonna copy this. Because this is now my my default station. Rather than that one. But yes, then I remove this. Do that. Might as well get these rails back. Of course, that's one tile off. Perfect. Kill that, kill that, kill that, kill that. And I want to say that pretty much does it. Okay, and then inputs. This one's only on one side, so we'll do the little half of it goes on the other side trick. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. I think that's good. And then I just need to set the recipes. So your copper fill, your copper fill, your copper enriched. Let's copy that. And then your copper enriched smelting. Sweet. Is that it? Did I do it? Did we get there? We might have. Oh, those aren't powered. We'll see if that works. Gosh, they're going so far. My poor little bots. Can we do another bot speed upgrade? Nope. Not to. Oh my goodness. 100,000? We might never do that research. Oh my god. Dear goodness, gravy gracious. 100,000. Yes, oh my giddy arms indeed. Okay. So we wanted the next tier of laser, which is now researched. Yes, this one. These lithium battery packs, red circuits. What am I making? I'm making the originals up here somewhere. Yes. Which, I guess it doesn't really matter. Now, one thing that would be interesting, I haven't looked into, are these better in terms of damage per shot? Okay, I should look at the non-upgraded because it's the same ratio either way. So this is 20 damage for 350 kilojoules. This is 200 damage, and the equivalent would be 3,500 kilojoules. So it's only slightly worse. And the extra range, I think, is more than worth it. So I will not be changing that. They stack to 20. One stack is good. Yeah, so now at this point, the real upgrade is going to be the reactor. Which is here. Okay. That's going. How's this titanium stuff? Ah, yes. Gotta paste again, because that's just how this works. I also need to put whatchamacallit on. We need to upgrade the hydrogen chloride to be all 4 tanks. Oh. Uh-oh. Bad. Why? Is everything okay? Okay, we're okay. I did not enable this requester. By the way. So that was sending messages it should not have been sending. That's supposed to be disabled when it's auto-built. And it wasn't. So that's a bit odd. That's a bit odd. Also, those are not powered, annoyingly enough. And that's not connected. what else? Looks like that'll do it once the bots get their crap together, finally. Yeah, I think we're good, apart from that. I'm not substation. Okay, so that's good. We need, what, more liquid trains? I should say fluid trains. We're gonna need another stone patch. We're already ready for that up there. Okay. So the chloride station is pretty much ready for, you know, the mass. Blah, 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 blah. You need to have provide threshold of 120,000. And then we need the hydrogen chloride, which is up by rare metals. Yeah. So this guy needs to be pumping out in 4 spots, which we already know how to handle. And we get those all hooked up so they balance each other. And then we change... Well, we'll wait to change the request because we need to hook them up to wires. And then once they're hooked up to the wires... Oh, stuff under my feet. Once they're hooked up to the wires, then we can change the requests, and that'll be good. And then we'll do the chlorine last, which will be kind of annoying. Okay. How's copper? Smelting yet? No. Oh. I guess that does make some amount of sense, given that I never hooked up the sulfuric acid. Where is it meant to be hooked up? This one? I think it's this one. Okay. That'll do it for copper. You know, I need more of those, storage bits. Bits and bobs in various places. There's one. Let's throw one down here. Alright. Is this going to be one of those things where they never get there? This might be insurmountable distance. Okay, they're getting at least halfway, and so then we'll go recharge up there. Poor guys. Oh gosh. I'm gonna need to, like, have charging ports. Yep, there they go. There they go. At least there's one right here. That's funny. Okay, well, I can try to make things a little better. extend out to there. Right, there's that. Looks like this is the last bot with the last pipe. And then copper will be running. And then we should probably call it an episode at that point, because we're over an hour. Oh, there's still one more. Two more. What are you guys? Oh, it's you? No. I don't know, man. When you're doing a network this big, it is bad news for bot travel times. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I should also consider shipping more than 20 containers at a time. Because I think we end up with the initial trips being too many. I'm fine with subsequent trips being every 20 containers. No, am I? Why am I fine with that? Why should I be fine with that? Containers are basically free. Ship 60 at a time. And don't ship more till you need 60. It's easy. And then, where's our container provider? Yeah, we're gonna go to 240 containers each. And your provide stack threshold is 24 stacks per chest. So you shouldn't say you have anything until you have at least 40 stacks. I think is going to be pretty good. Technically, this should be like sort of balanced. In some form. Otherwise, we could run into issues. That'll be a little bit better, right? Two per lane is a lot better than 4, because it's possible that if we took a bunch in a row, this one could run out. That could cause some issues potentially, because I want up to 6 stacks, which couldn't fit in 1 train. Could fit in 2 trains though, so we're probably fine. I'm rambling, I know, but this is the way of things. And finally, we are almost to the titanium. So we'll work on that in the next episode, as well as continuing to destroy Lodro Island. We haven't named it. We need the icon. What's the icon? I think the icon should be explosive rocket, because that is what the biters are mostly getting destroyed by. Perfect. All right, well, with that, we'll call it an episode. As always, for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. If you're on Twitch, stick around, because we're going to keep streaming. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next episode.